I was listening to Kim.com. That was very interesting. But other fat people must be heard as well. This is a room about podcast production, which is the most interesting thing happening right now in media. It's not, a lot of people are talking about Bitcoin. A lot of people are talking about, the future of cryptocurrencies, the dollar. People are talking about surveillance. People are talking about tech companies and deplatforming. They're talking about, proprietary information and, the future of privacy. But truly the most important thing right now is podcast production. So we're going to open it up. We'll start with an opening statement from Ben, who produces my podcast. And then we'll open it up to some questions for people that might have questions about like how to, produce a podcast. Because again, it's so interesting producing a podcast. There's nothing more exciting or interesting than producing a podcast. So Ben, tell everyone about it.
Well, it's so fascinating, from putting the cord into the mic to pushing the button that says record to uploading it to YouTube. I mean, I get a lot of fascinating questions all the time over email, like what kind of microphone does Tim use? Or
yes.
I mean, really just fascinating stuff.
I mean, a lot of people on this app are wasting their time talking about investing and making $1 billion.
Exactly.
But yeah. I don't think there's anything more fulfilling than creating a podcast.
No, it's tough. It's one camera, one shot. And then once you get it set, you don't touch it for 10 years. But it's really hard to get it right the first time, So there's a lot that goes into it.
But let's be very serious. Do you think we kind of do a better job than Joe and Jamie?
Real talk? Yes.
We do, right?
Yeah.
I think we do.
They're not on Clubhouse, so we can talk all the shit.
Here's why I think we're better than Joe and Jamie. Let's be very honest.
Okay.
I'm in better physical shape than Joe Rogan. I can beat him in a fight. My interests are more varied, and my guests are more interesting in that I have none. Okay? And here's why I think you're better than Jamie Vernon. You don't look like you have late-stage liver cancer. Anyway. Oh, let's bring up Shane. Shane's here. Shane can speak.
What about Shane?
Shane Gillis is here.
Oh, Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis has a podcast.
I just followed Shane.
Shane, tell us about podcasting. What's up?
Well, it's don't do it if you want to have a fucking career. If you want to cash in, on like $1,000 a month on Patreon for like 5 years, get after it.
Yeah,
but
dude, have you gone to like an SNL after party? Could you go for just shits and giggles?
Yeah, I went to a couple. They're weird.
What are they like?
It's a bunch. There's like 5 cast members there, and then just each one of them has an entourage of like 15 fucking hanger-ons, like managers and agents, and they all looked at me like, "What are you doing here?" And I'd have to remind them, "What the fuck are you doing here?" It was always at like a comedy club after.
Yeah,
it's always gross.
I've never gone to I know that everybody in New York has gone to the SNL thing. I've never even went in the building.
Yeah, you'd hate it. It's crazy. You'd hate it.
Yeah. It's just it's funny. It's funny the idea of you go into it because there's certain people on the show that I like. I like Che. I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
Alan Jost is always nice to me. I don't know too many of the other people on it. Do you talk to anyone from the show? You don't have to say who, but do you ever check in with people on the show?
No, not really. I check in with some people that run the show sometimes.
Right. Yeah. Well, You're better off, kid. You're on Clubhouse.
Look, this is my first Clubhouse, dude. I saw you were talking. I wanted to hear it. I don't know what this is.
Dude, I just fuck with it all the time because I'll just do room. There's like a lot of smart people on this app with a lot of money, but like I just do rooms like where I'm like, how to be a cancer influencer, where I'm like, if you're dying and you want to build a brand. I mean, again, it's just I'll be, every day I wake up, Shane, I'm still on social media is a surprise. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay, like every day that I still have any money from social media, I'm like, oh, good. But, that run will end.
Dude, every once in a while I'll be like, I'll see these people that like love you and like very publicly condemned me. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening, dude?
It's very strange. I don't know how many of them are around though, because I feel like
you're driving them out. You're getting rid of them.
I'm driving them out. I did Candace Owens when I had her on. That was like the last. Then people were like, "Oh, fuck this guy."
Oh man.
It was like the last. Like some people like pretended to like me, but like or whatever. They were like, "Oh, I'm kind of okay with them." And then I had her on, and then people were like, "Oh yeah, fuck him."
Yeah, who cares? I mean, fuck them.
But you got more hate than anybody. Like when I was on, I remember that whole thing. It was just like you were getting hate from like you could tell the people didn't care and they were still tweeting. Like you could tell they didn't care. Like they had no connection to it. They're like, "Oh yeah, dude."
Yeah, I got like fucking Ken Jennings, bitch ass from Jeopardy was talking shit. I'll fuck Ken Jennings up, dude. I'm gonna fuck him up when I see him. Dude.
It was also people that were like, they're like, it was like a white woman with mascara who's was like trying to be Asian. I'm like, you're not Asian. This is makeup.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know. There was so many of those like weird celebrities that like came out and talked shit, and then over the last like year and a half, I've just watched almost all of them run into trouble. Like yes. Ken Jennings had like gay tweets. He was like, "Wait, are you allowed to say bad words on this?"
Yeah.
Yeah, Ken Jennings was like, "What is a faggot?"
Is that what he said? That was a Ken Jennings tweet.
No, I'm kidding. Sorry. Oh. Are you allowed to say bad words on here?
It was a Ken Jennings tweet.
I shouldn't have said that. I'm going to bed. God damn it.
We wake up tomorrow. I'm just off Clubhouse. I just want to get booked. Like, I just want to get booked to like do a show on Facebook. We'll like do a show for Facebook execs where I bomb, but they pay me like money.
Yeah, that's the dream.
I mean, that's like the hope here. That's the hope of this app. Like, I don't think I'll become a venture capitalist, although I did think so. So I bought into AMC stock. I put 20 grand in and I lost $1,800. I thought I was going to retire on that. That did not happen.
Yeah, I fucked up. I should have been an industry guy. Instead, I'm in this podcasting world with like you and Mullen, and you guys are always like, here's the next fucking crypto or I don't know one fucking thing about finance. I don't know. You guys are always scheming.
Like me and him talk, but we don't have any meaningful investments. We talk. I mean, I love him. He talks about real estate. Like I talk about shit. I just lost $1,800 on AMC. No, it's like I taught the whole week. I'm hold the line and this and that, and I lost my shirt. I have no idea what's happening.
You and Mullen should start an investment firm.
I'd be open to it. I mean, I just think it would be. You want to talk about the CIA just killing two people and like not even pretending, like just straight up shot to the head in the middle, like not even trying to like disguise it at all. That would be that.
It'd be good. Then the woke Twitter people would be like, good, it's good when cops kill people when they break the law.
Yeah, it's like we have a use for cops now. What are you on the road soon? You're on the road?
No, I just got back from Texas and North Carolina. This is the first night I've been home in like 2 weeks. I got to go I go to Philly tomorrow.
Dude, did you see that thing? Yeah. I talked about it on my podcast. Did you see that thing where the guy shot the couple in the street?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, why?
That bothered me. So my roommate Tommy watches all types of fucked up videos like all the time.
Yeah, Ben.
and I can't watch them. And then I came home and he was like, yo, check this video out. And he was like, it's not bad, I promise. And then I watched a couple get executed in the street, and I was like, holy shit, dude.
I talked about it on my show. It was disturbing, but when the guy was about to shoot with the AR, and he goes, you should have kept your mouth shut. There was something in me where I went, you know what? She should have kept her mouth shut. Like there was something that I went, hey.
Yeah.